Welcome to another Bantam game. This is Shakopee versus Prior Lake Savage. Shakopee is down one player. I believe Claude is still gone. See what the lineups look like tonight here. Looks like Matt and Aiden back at D, Landon at center, Logan and Jimmy as forwards. Prior Lake's got a couple big defensemen back. And here we go. Let's play hockey. Landon controls face off. Aiden tries to get it over to Matt. Jimmy controls. Here comes Landon. Landon sends it in. Landon by the net. He's there. Puck loose. Oh, Logan tries to shoot. Matt sends it down to Jimmy. Jimmy centers. Puck loose. Oh, couple saves there by the goalie. Aiden intercepts. He's got some space. Fires. Glove save. Also in Stebbins coming back at D. Mason, Noah, and Sawyer in at forwards. Mason in at center here. Got a helmet malfunction. Got in by Kelso, goes off. Fire Lake comes into their zone for the first time. Kelso knocks it out right away. Noah giving chase. Kelso knocks it away. Kelso, Stebbins on it. Stebbins tries to get it out of his zone, gets it up to Sawyer. Fire Lake takes control. Good check there by Mason. Here comes Fire Lake. Back neutralized. Shot off the pad. Good save by Gabe. Oh, low shot does go in. Fire Lake scores early. One goal in on two shots. Matt and Aiden back at D. Aiden fires it off the wall. Tries to get to Jimmy. Aiden still on it. Caleb, good battle along center right there. Aiden gets it up to Caleb. Caleb sends it into the corner. Jimmy's giving chase behind the net. Aiden pinches down. Tries to get it up to Caleb. Here comes Prior Lake across the neutral ice. Should be an icing. Landon in at center, facing off in our zone. Wins it back to Aiden. Aiden fires. Oh, off of the pad. Fires in again. Here it comes. Nice shot. Oh, shot by Landon behind the net or behind the goalie. In the net, giving him pursuit. Good D. Matt tries to knock it out. Matt battling. Oh, no. Good save by Gabe. Matt sends it around to Landon. Landon tries to get it up. Gets it out of the zone. Jimmy give him chase. Jimmy's on it. Jimmy's on it. Nice little stick handling. Fire Lake takes control. Here comes Owen. Here comes Owen. Tries to go across. Gets it into the zone. Here comes Sawyer. Sawyer shoots it in on net. Sawyer trying to center. Fire Lake takes control. Mason behind the net. Fire Lake bringing it out. Nice takeaway by Mason. Mason entering the zone. One to beat. Gets it over to Sawyer. Sawyer shoots. Off the glove. Owen. Fires in. Oh, tip pass. Goalie gloves it. Landon, Noah, and Sawyer staying in forwards. Matt and Aiden coming in at D. Face off in the near zone. Matt fires in. Off the pad. Fire Lake takes control. Coming across neutral ice. Nice job by Sawyer. Here comes Fire Lake. Sends it around the far boards. Aiden is there. Trying to get around a kid. It's boxed out there. Gets it out of the zone. Sawyer's on the puck. There's Noah. Aiden takes control. Tries to get it up to Sawyer. Just out of reach. Here comes Matt. Got some space. Fires in. Follows his shot. Puts another shot in there. Matt's pinching down. Landon covers the spot. Great team play here. Matt battling in the corner. Fire Lake comes away with it. Good stick lift there by Matt. Gets it back to Aiden. Aiden tries to get it up to Jimmy. Jimmy giving chase. Good job by Landon. Fire Lake coming across neutral ice. No one's giving him trouble. Nice poke check away there by Stebbins. Good job by Aiden. Nice block off his pads. Caleb comes in, tries to disrupt. Aiden still battling along the boards. Oh no! Gabe tried to push that away, somehow got behind his stick and jumped in. Mason in at center. Stebbins and Kelso back at B. Jimmy coming across neutral ice, gets it up to Mason along the near boards. Mason's got some space. Left in the way. Nice job, Jimmy. Jimmy along the board, battling to Fire Lake. Owen steps up, fires in, off a skate. Caleb was there. Oh, Caleb fires in. Landon in at center. Sawyer and Logan. Here comes Fire Lake in the neutral ice. Sends it across. Mason Sawyer is there. Sends it off the near boards. Puck coming into the zone. Fire Lake giving chase along with Logan. Kelso down behind the net. Stebbins takes control. Stebbins looking to pass. Gets it up to Sawyer. Here comes Logan. Logan's got it all alone. Fires in. Shot low. Rebound. No! Oh, Sawyer was there. Missed a wide open net. Great job being there. Landon and Sawyer battling. Landon down along the boards. Logan. Matt. He sends it down to Landon. Landon over to Logan. Oh, good shot. Nice pass breakup. Fire Lake sends it along behind their net. Matt pinching down. Sawyer battling behind the boards along with Logan. Landon fires one high off the net. Mason, Jimmy, and Noah in at forwards. Matt and Aiden back at B. Wins it back to Aiden. Aiden over to Matt. Matt fires. Oh, shot just high. Oh, puck loose in front. Here comes Fire Lake coming across neutral ice. Matt's giving chase. He's got space here. Gets it up the boards. Controlling. Gets it up to Jimmy. Nice job by Matt. Takes control. Gets it over to Aiden. Aiden's got the space. Looking for Jimmy. Oh, nice pass. Here comes Jimmy. Oh, good takeaway by Fire Lake there. Battling along the boards. Oh, no. Puck rolling. Aiden comes over to help. Here comes Noah. Noah gets it up to Jimmy. Nice play. Fires in. Shot just wide. And puck coming on net. Matt's there to help control. Oh, Matt's firing it over. Nobody's there. Oh, no. Nice shot by Aiden. Got some space. Mason gets it up to Jimmy. Jimmy entering the zone. Mason coming in behind. Aiden battling. Owen in a race. Owen takes it, sends it up the boards to Jimmy. Jimmy gets it out of the zone. Caleb in pursuit. It's back. Oh, there we go. Here comes Sawyer. One to beat. Fires in. Gets a stick on it. Sawyer keeping it in the corner. Fire Lake comes up the board. Kelso's there. Kelso sends it up to Sawyer. Sawyer sends it over to Caleb. Caleb gets checked. Sawyer sends it in the zone. Mason is pressuring. Sawyer intercepts. Tries to center. Puck bouncing. Center again. Nice job there by Caleb. Mason comes into the zone. Fires. Oh, just wide of the net again. Mason battling along the boards. Could be an icing. Face off in the zone here. 5:52 left in the first. Landon, Sawyer, and Logan in with Matt and Aiden. Matt fires in. Low. Oh, Logan tried to tip. Great job. Just goes up over the net. Landon keeps it in. Logan got some pressure. There it is. Oh. Aiden steps up. Should be an ice again. Same lineup. Sends it back to Aiden. Aiden fires in. Off of the stick. Matt tries to come in with the stick. Here comes Logan. Gets it back to Aiden. Nope. Mishandled. Here comes Sawyer. Sawyer gets it up to Noah. Oh, that's Landon. Here comes Logan. Logan in a race for the puck. Off of a Prior Lake stick. Matt controls. Fires in. Oh, puck loose in front. Nice little shovel. Oh, glove save. Shakopee's there. Just got to put one by him. Mason in at center. Kelso and Stebbins back. Noah and Jimmy in. Mason controlling. Gets it back to Kelso. Kelso tries to fire in, sends it around. Jimmy's giving pressure. Owen keeps it in. Tries to get it down to Jimmy. Here comes the puck. In a race. Kelso's there. Nice job by Mason. Here we go, Jimmy. Cross neutral ice. To the net, boys. No one's in pursuit there. Kelso, one time. Puck throw loose. Gets up to Noah. Noah centers. Ooh, one to beat in Prior Lake. He's intercepted by Jimmy. Prior Lake coming out of the zone. Nice takeaway there by Mason. Owen, giving chase. Nice poke away by Kelso. Kelso again. Kelso sends it around. Gets it over to Noah. Noah tries to send it out. Oh, in a race. Here we go. Who's going to get there first? Mason's giving chase. Puck out of the zone. Cross neutral ice. Here comes the puck. Matt in pursuit. Nice punch turn. Gets it up to Mason. Mason tries to get it out. Oh, mishandles. Oh, leaving some guys alone in front of the net, boys. Caleb's there. Caleb sends it out. In a race, here comes Sawyer. Sawyer's got some space. Turns in and a goal. Shakopee finally gets one on the board. With 3:08 left in the first. Great pass by Caleb there. Here comes Aiden. Tries to send it in. Far in the near corner here. So you're giving chase. Matt, great knockdown. Gets it over to Caleb. Caleb still there. Aiden tries to keep it in. Just a bit too outside. Face off to neutralize. Landon at center. Aiden over to Matt. Matt tries to get it up to Landon. Landon tips it in. Not on net. Sends it around. Aiden tries to get it. Oh no, Aiden falls. Matt's there to help. Get some pressure off the puck. Step up. Landon battle in the corner. Here comes Aiden. Got a little bit of room to work. Trying to beat a couple players. Go across neutral ice. Oh no. Come on, boys. Owen comes off the bench, controls. Gets it up to Jimmy. Great passing here. And it should be an icing. Face off in the near corner here. Mason at center. Logan to his right. Jimmy to his left. Moves it back to Kelso. Kelso tries to fire in on Jimmy or on Mason's skates. Comes Kelso. Oh, Owen. There we go. Mason's got some space. Into the zone. Fires in. Ooh. Bad save by Prior Lake. There we go. Here comes Logan. Logan gets it over to Jimmy. Prior Lake intercepts. Comes into neutral ice. Owen along the near boards. Giving him trouble. Keeps it out of the zone. Logan's there to help. Oh, puck loose. Comes Kelso. Gets it up to Mason. Mason with a nice move there. Kelso's there. Puck loose. Stebbins giving chase. Stebbin leaving it for Logan. Puck behind the net. Stebbins giving chase. 1 minute remaining in the period. Stebbins out of the zone. Should be offsides. Fire Lake. 54 seconds left in the period here. Landon in at center. Sawyer to his left. Noah to his right. Aiden and Matt back at D. Wins it back to Matt. Matt gets it up to Noah. Just a bit out of his reach. Thanks, Fire Lake. Tries to send it across, neutralize. Puck off the board. Sawyer takes control. Sawyer, shot low. Love save. We will have a face off in the zone with 40 seconds left in the first. Shakopee's got 12 shots. Fire Lake's got 5. Fire Lake's controls face off. Gets it back to Matt. Matt fires in. Shot wide. Gets back to Aiden. Aiden pinches down. Fires in. Oh, off of a Fire Lake player. Aiden sends it around. And should be on net. Nope. Face off back in our zone. Could get another couple shots in. 18 seconds left. Shoot the puck, boys! Oh no. Fire Lake takes control. Fire Lake across neutral ice. Hit him. There we go. And score ends 1-2. Fire Lake. And we're starting out with Stebbins and Kelso back at D. Mason at center. In with Sawyer and Noah. Fire Lake controls face off. Tries to dump it in the zone. Kelso's there to knock it right out. Tries to get it up to Noah. Noah's giving chase. Fire Lake. Nope. Mason gets it out of the zone. Got some. Tells the John forward. Here we go. Mason's got one to beat. Gets the stick on it. Sawyer's there to help. Fire Lake controlling behind their net. Mason's pressuring. Nice shot by Noah. Sends it back in. Coming around to Stebbins. Stebbins should get a shot on this. Gets it on net. Oh, Noah's right there. Yes, mishandles. Gets it out to Kelso. Kelso fires in. Puck still loose. Gets it back out to Kelso again. Kelso fires in. Nice job there by Sawyer. Trying to screen. Getting some shots. Line change coming in with Landon, Jimmy, and Caleb. Maggie and Sinness back at D. Comes Hagee stepping up. Matt in a race. Oh no, Matt loses control. Still got some pressure there. Riley gets it up. Oh, Caleb tries to handle it. Puck still loose. Here comes Aiden. Gets it out of the zone. Chips it out. Puck enters Shakopee zone. Nobody pressuring. Nice job by Caleb. Pressuring there. Landon sends it down. Nice job there by Jimmy. Matt steps up. Tips it back in. Matt fires. Mason coming in with Logan and Sawyer. Kelso and Stebbins back at D. Back to Stebbins. Stebbins fires. Tries the tip. Logan with a good tip. Good save by Prior Lake. Back out to Stebbins again. Stebbins fires in again. Shot just wide. Kelso pinching down. Tries to get it down to Logan. Puck still loose. Prior Lake comes away with it. Gets it out of the zone. Kelso takes control. Sends it back in. And should be an offsides. Face off at center ice here. Mason taking the face off. Sawyer and Logan. Mason tried to plow through. Logan comes through. Prior Lake control, sends it in. Should be an icing. Face off down in Shakopee zone here. Far corner. In with that same line. Looking to get a shot and a tip. Back out to Stebbins. Stebbins fires. Tip puck by Berg. Prior Lake leaving the zone. Logan's doing. Logan's trying to check. Nice job there. Battle through, Logan. Good job. Kelso's there. Tries to send it across to Sawyer. Shot just wide. Mason got some room. Off the boards. One more to beat. He's got some space. Tries to get it up to Sawyer. So we're trying to go center there. Here comes Kelso. Kelso with some nice pressure. Oh, Noah was offsides. Landon back in the center. Along with Noah and Jimmy. Matt and Aiden back at D. Oh, Prior Lake leaves his zone. Sends it in. Aiden's there. Tracking it down behind the net. Matt with a nice skate save. Here comes Matt. Tries to get it over to Jimmy. Here comes Landon. Entering the zone. Landon with toe drag. Gets the poke checked away. Jimmy. Here comes Prior Lake. Cross neutral ice. Got a 2-on-1. Landon. There's control. Here comes Noah. Oh. And offsides. Changing up the defense. Same front line. Kelso and Stebbins come in. Kelso gets it up to Noah. Offsides. Prior Lake. Landon tries to get it to Noah. Kelso tries to take control. Prior Lake. Here comes Landon. Gets it poke checked away. Fire Lake entering the zone. Kelso controls, tries to get it up the boards. Uh-oh, puck loose. Basket catch there by Gabe. Mason, Caleb, and Sawyer coming in. Shakopee winning the shots battle, 15-6. Losing the score, 1-2. Mason at center. Gets it over to Caleb. Caleb and Kelso battling in the corner. Kelso gets it up. Point. Block save there by Gabe. Nice job. Nice job there by who's in front. Kelso making some good blocks in front of Gabe. Stebbins gets it over to Sawyer. Sawyer's got which check off the puck. Nice job by Kelso. Here comes Owen. Got some space. Tries to get it over to Mason. Just off his stick. Poke check away again. Here comes Prior Lake. Sends it in behind the net. Kelso giving chase. He's got some space. Sends it up to Caleb. Caleb tries to get it out of the zone. Off the Prior Lake player. Still battling into the far corner. Stebbins giving control. Comes Kelso. Puck loose in front. Gabe with a nice pass up to Kelso. Sawyer giving chase. Shakopee changing. And should be an icing. Matt wins it. Landon. Oh, glove saved by Tyler. Landon at center. Jimmy to his left. Logan to his right. Aiden back at right D. Matt back at left D. Sends it back to Aiden. Aiden dumps it in the corner. Logan's there. Centers it to Jimmy. Puck still loose. Matt controls. He's got some space. Fires it in. Shot just wide. Aiden fires it in again. Matt trying to get there. Keeps it in the zone. Dumps it into the corner. Landon's there. Puts it back to Matt. Matt dumps it back into Landon. Landon back out to Matt. Matt fires. Pad. Oh, puck loose in front. Back out to Aiden. Aiden sends it back into the corner. Jimmy giving chase. Matt's there. Dumps it back down to Landon. Landon's there. Landon behind the net. Gets it taken away. Logan centers. Matt keeps it in. Sends it down to Landon. Got some space. Got some space to work. Fires in. Bouncing puck in front. Tries to get it up to Aiden. Aiden was pinching down. Aiden over to Matt. Matt fires. Oh, shot just high. Oh, punch it in, boys. Punch it in. Puck's still loose. Puck's still loose. Goal! Logan with his first goal of the season. Great pressure there by Shakopee to tie it up 2-2. We got a whole new ball game here, boys. Here comes Fire Lake into the zone. Oh, he's got a breakaway. And buries it high. Shakopee was not ready for that. Shakopee right back down by a goal. Mason in at center again. Mason tries to push through with Sawyer. Stebbins fires it down to the corner. Sawyer giving pressure. Sawyer still battling. Here comes Prior Lake leaving the zone across neutral ice. Stebbins and Kelso back. Nice save by Gabe. Cover in the corner. Shakopee leaving the zone. Here comes Mason. 1-on-3, gets it to Noah. Noah fires. Oh, off from Prior Lake player. Here comes Prior Lake leaving the zone. Also in Stebbins coming back. Gets by Stebbins. Nice poke check away. Nice defense there by Shakopee. Kelso's there. Bouncing puck just wide of the net. Sends it around. Prior Lake intercepts. Here comes Mason. Uh-oh. Shot in wide. Come on, boys. On the puck. Who's moving? Nice stop there by Mason. Noah tries to send it up. Gets it up to Sawyer again. Sawyer's got some space. Oh, he's shot wide. Mason's along the boards. Tries to dump it in again. Matt keeps it in. Sends it down. Matt pinches down. Sends it in. Bouncing puck. Puck loose. Jimmy gets taken down. Aiden's there. Uh-oh. Aiden gets mad, takes control. Here we go. Aiden's loose. Fires in. Shot just off the side of the net. Matt's pinching down again. Fires in. Bouncing puck just wide. Aiden's giving chase. Pinching down. Jimmy behind the net again. He's got Caleb. Oh, under Matt's stick. Giving chase. Nobody pressuring. We've got some space. Gets it over to Aiden. Aiden firing up. Here comes Landon. Landon over to Jimmy. Jimmy fires. Landon cleans it up. Great give and go there by Landon and Jimmy. We've got a tie game again. Be ready now, boys. Kelso controls. Uh-oh. Prior Lake into the zone. Got wide. Puck behind the net. Bouncing puck. Nice job there by Kelso getting that out. Puck wide again. Kelso giving chase. Gets it up to Landon. Landon's got 2 to beat. Great control. Get over to Caleb. Prior Lake controlling in the zone. Cross neutral ice. Stebbins is there. Stebbins tries to get it up to Caleb. No icing. Kelso, great job. Try to stay control. Here comes Prior Lake on a 1-on-2. Gets a shot off. Shot comes wide. Mason behind the net. Up the boards. Logan's there. Kelso coming out of the zone. Sends it across to Sawyer. Gets it up to Mason. Mason makes an old dump to himself. Prior Lake leaves the zone. That was some nice pressure. Shakopee coming in with Matt and Aiden back at D. Berg, Brown, and Moreholtz back on forwards. Here comes Mason. Got some space. Which tries to get checked. Oh, nice backhand. Oh, Logan was there for the rebound just off his stick. Puck tied up in the corner here. Matt steps in. Fires. Down. Matt scores. Mason battling, neutralize. Here comes Carlake into the zone. Nice job there by Sawyer. He's got some space. Tries to get up to Aiden. Aiden's got two to beat. He's got some space along the far boards. Nice move. Fires in. Shot just wide. Nice keep in by Mason. Goes Mason. Gets it over to Logan. Logan just fans. Here comes Aiden. Fires in. Puck loose. Puck still loose. Oh, boys. Trying to clean it up. Kelso pinches down. Sends it around. Kelso's there. Kelso's getting a shot off. Fires in. Rebounding puck. Oh, just off Sawyer's stick. Kelso keeps it in. Gets it to Mason. Mason gets it over to Logan. Bouncing puck in front. Aiden pinches down. He's got some space. Fires in. He goes off of a stick. Should be icing. Matt and Owen back at D. Landon, Noah, and Jimmy at forwards. Back to Matt. Matt fires. No one there to tip. Here comes the 3-on-2. Matt controls. Bumps it into the zone for Landon. Landon giving chase. Prior Lake takes control. Coming into neutral ice. Matt intercepts. Should be offsides. Landon went to the back. Matt steps up. Gets it out of the zone. Here comes Jimmy. He's got a little bit of space. If he can beat him there. Good pressure. Landon comes in to help. Got a one-on-one with Matt. Matt with a nice poke check away here. Sends it in. Matt's giving chase into the near corner. Got one Prior Lake on. He controls. Matt with a nice stick lift there. Still on it. Landon comes to help. Tries to get it up the boards. Here comes Noah. One to beat. Prior Lake controls the puck. Got the Thomas boys in with Matt here. Matt tries to come away with it. Gets it back to Stebbins. Stebbins tries to get it up the boards to Jimmy. Great bounce pass off the boards. Jimmy with a nice move. Comes back, fires in. Shot just wide. Here comes Noah. Fires in to Jimmy. Side of the net. Matt steps up. Ooh, off of a pad. Oh, here comes Prior Lake with a 3-on-1. Matt's giving chase on a back check. Great job by the defense there. Good battle, bud. Kelso's coming in. Great takeaway there by Sinness. Here comes Jimmy. Tries to get it up the ice. Comes out of the zone. Gets it up to Caleb. Just out of his reach. Prior Lake's trying to get aggressive here. Aiden giving chase again. Aiden and Kelso in Eddie. Gets up to Kelso. Kelso with a nice takeaway. He's got Landon to his right. Nice. Go, Declan. Oh, puck loose in front. Landon shoots. Oh, tried to go 5-hole. Great pressure. Landon in his center. Wins it back to Aiden. Aiden fires in. Bouncing puck in front. Sawyer's there. Kelso pinches down. 10 seconds left. Kelso keeps it in. Here comes Prior Lake trying to get it out of the zone. Oh, we got a 2-on-2 here. Aiden's there. Aiden gets out of the zone. Good end to the period. And start of the third period here. Coming in with Mason at center, Jimmy to his left, Logan to his right, and Aiden and Kelso back at D. Looks like we've switched up the D lines a little bit. Aiden controlling the puck behind Gabe. He's got two pressuring. Kelso's there. Kelso gets out of the zone, gets it up to Mason. Firelight coming in a 3-on-2 against Kelso. Aiden takes control, tries to get it out of the zone. Here comes Mason. Gets it over to Logan. Logan along the boards. Still battling. Firelight takes control. Got a one-on-one with Matt. Kelso coming into back check. Matt with a nice poke check away. Takes control. He's still on it. Pressuring. Should be a nice. Waving it off. Firelight behind Gabe. He's got Kelso there. Matt giving chase. Sends it around. Let's go, boys. Get out to the pressure. Kelso. Matt. Kelso battling in the corner. He's got some space to skate here. He's got Mason. Oh, off the boards, boys. Landon, Caleb, and Jimmy or Sawyer come in. Matt and Stebbins back at D. Sawyer gets it up to Landon. He's got Caleb on his right. Nice toe drag. Landon's still there, battling in the corner. Gets it out to Sawyer. Sawyer shoots across to Caleb. Prior Lake leaving the zone, coming across neutral ice. Matt with a nice save, gets it up to Landon. Off the boards. Landon's got one to beat. Here comes Matt. Gets it up to Sawyer. Sawyer dumps it in. Here comes Prior Lake. In the neutral ice again. Got a 2-on-2 here. Nice job by Stebbins. Good poke check away. There we go, Sawyer. Sawyer tries to get up to Landon. There we go. Noah's got some space. Prior Lake comes and takes it away. Prior Lake entering the zone. Matt's there. The poke check away. Comes away with it. Gets it across the zone. Kelso comes in for Matt. Kelso in with Stebbins at D. Jimmy comes in as well. Oh, we got a 3-on-2. Puck loose in front. Shot coming in. Good pad save by Gabe. Jimmy tries to get it over to Noah. Noah's there. Oh, puck coming in. Bouncing puck behind the net. Here comes Kelso. Sends it up to Jimmy. Pressure by Stebbins. Grab saved by Gabe. Mason comes in at center. Jimmy to his left. Noah to his right. Aiden and Kelso, the big wall back on D. Mason wins it forward. Still on the puck. Gets out of the zone. Noah giving chase. Mason takes control. Over to Jimmy. Back. Tried to do a little tic-tac-toe there. Nice stick lift there by Mason. Aiden giving pressure. Aiden takes it. He's got some space. He's got a 1-on-2. Gets it over to Mason. Over it. Oh, great one again. And Mason scores. Another give and go there. Great teamwork. Way to stay in front of the net. Clean that up. Shakopee goes up 5-3. Shots 24 for Shakopee, 9 for Prior Lake. Landon, Jimmy, and Logan come in at forward. Aiden and Declan Wall back at D. Nice. Landon takes control, gets it over to Sawyer. Oh, shot in just wide by Aiden. Oh, cleaning up in front. Bouncing puck finds its way into the glove. Sawyer and Logan there to try to clean it up. Landon in at center. Wins it back to Aiden. Aiden fires in. Shot low. Just wide. Also tracked it down along the near boards. Tries to dump it down to Landon. Oh. Just under Logan's stick. Prior Lake's pressuring. Sends it around. Landon coming out. Along the near boards. Oh, centering pass. No one home. Tried to go high slot. They were sitting low slot. Aiden pokes, checks it away. Gets it up to Logan. Logan sends it along the boards. Tries to get it up to Landon. Sends it to the far side. There comes Prior Lake. Entering the zone. Fires in. Gabe with the stick save. Kelso behind the net. He's got a little room to work. He's got some room. We've got Sawyer there. Sawyer. Oh, just offsides. Line change coming in with Mason at center. Caleb to his right. Jimmy to his left. Stebbins and Sinness back at D. Wins it back to Matt. Matt's got some space. Gets it off the boards. Here comes Mason. Mason's got some space. There we go. Tries the center. Here comes Prior Lake. Got a 3-on-2. Shot coming in just wide. Stebbins sends it around. Caleb's there. Just out of the reach. Shot in low. Stebbins with a nice block. Tries to get up to Mason. Mason, poke check away here. Here comes Jimmy. Got a 2-on. Oh, offsides, Prior Lake. Face off in neutral ice. Close to the camera here. Line change coming again. Nope, Mason's still at center. Got Sawyer and Noah with him. Aiden and Kelso back at D. Nice takeaway there by Noah. Still pressuring. Tries to get it out of the zone. Does not clear. Aiden's there. Noah's there to help out. 2 on the puck, boys. Nice job. Here comes Aiden. Got a little head of steam here. Tries to get it up to Sawyer. Fire Lake control. Aiden's still pressuring. Mason. Aiden's still there. Loses the puck. Sawyer. Dumps it in the zone. Fire Lake controls. Nice job there by Logan. Tries to get it up to Mason. Oh, puck loose. The race to the puck. Kelso's there. Good help by Kelso as Aiden was pinching down. Fire Lake dumps it in the corner. Kelso's giving chase. Far corner. Got some room. Tries to get it up to Logan. Shot in. Oh, snuck in the corner. Don't know how that happened. Nice job by Logan. Getting it over to Jimmy. Looks like Landon's down. Harley gets a shot in, just wide. Matt behind the net. Gets it over to Stebbins. Stebbins tries to get it up to Jimmy. Here comes a race to the puck. Landon's giving chase. Landon's looking to check. See that coming? Matt steps up, fires low. Landon's there. Bouncing puck in front. Oh, Jimmy was there. Great pad save by the goalie there. Fire Lake tries to dump it in. Here comes Stebbins. Gets it up to Jimmy. Jimmy back over to Landon. Stebbins with a great pass to Jimmy again. Stebbins battling in there with Jimmy. Jimmy gets taken the stick out of his hand. Here comes a 2-on-2. Stebbins giving chase. Matt's there. He's got some space. Sends it over. Here comes a race. Jimmy's there. Oh, Prior Lake beats him to it. Line change for the defense. Kelso and Aiden come in. Here comes Prior Lake. Aiden takes it. Looking to get some pressure. Here he comes. Oh, yes, off. Aiden was looking for a penalty there. Mason comes in at center. Sawyer and Noah in at forwards. Back to Kelso. Kelso fires in. Bouncing puck. Shot just wide. Noah tries to dump it in. Aiden's there. Aiden dumps it in the corner. Mason's there all by himself. Looking for pressure. Oh, just under Noah's stick. Here comes 2-on-2 here. Nice poke check away by Aiden. Puck into the corner. Here comes Kelso. Gets it up to Sawyer. No, Sawyer buries it again. Shakopee doubling them up, 26 shots to 12. Mason comes away with it. Noah sends it in. Mason still battling behind the net. Fires in. Matt fires. Bouncing puck in front. Noah comes off with a shot to the head. Logan comes in with Sawyer. Mason at center. Matt Nolan back at B. Noah's getting looked at. Matt fires it in. Bouncing puck just wide. Sawyer's there behind the net. Tries to center it. Matt keeps it in. Nice job by Logan. Stebbins and Matt back at B. Matt with a nice takeaway. Gets it up to Logan. Logan over to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it up to Logan. Logan in a race. Gets the stick lifted. Caleb comes in. So got a 4-on-1 here. Matt's working hard to. Nice job by Gabe. Pad save. Stebbins battling in the corner. Stebbins still there, battling in the corner. Nice takeaway there by Landon. Jimmy up to Landon. Gets it out of the zone. Fire Lake waiting. Shot wide. Jimmy gets it out of the zone. Fire Lake trying to come across neutral ice. Aiden comes on. Stebbins still on. Landon sends it down. Kelso comes on for Stebbins. Caleb giving pressure. Fire Lake sends it in. Gabe knocks it behind the net. Kelso's there. Tries to get it up. Aiden's there. Nice job. Tries to get up to Caleb. Aiden's got some room to work. Here we go. Oh, glove save. Logan comes on for Caleb. Landon and Jimmy. Oh, looks like Jimmy's coming off. Sawyer's coming on. Landon stays at center. Kelso and Aggie back at D. 3:28 left. Back to Kelso. Kelso fires. Ooh. Blocker save. Sawyer fires in and finds it for the hat trick. Sawyer gets the hat trick for the game. Landon wings it back to Kelso. Kelso tries to get up to Sawyer again. Coming down along the boards. They're calling icing. Landon battling, tying him up. Oh, puck loose. Great job by Aiden. Aiden again's got some room to work. One to beat. He's got some space. Sawyer comes in with him. Just gets poke checked away. Here comes Prior Lake. Great job by Logan. Kelso. Kelso comes away, gets tripped up. Should be a penalty coming. Shakopee will go on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Landon stays at center. Mason comes in with him and Jimmy. Matt and Stebbins back at D. Here comes some shots. Oh, gets tripped up again. Matt fires in, shot wide. Oh, Jimmy tries to dump one in. Sorry, didn't start the timer. Looks like Shakopee will go up on a 5-on-3. Nice. Mason's got some space. Fires in, bouncing puck. That was Landon. Trying to get some space there. Good job, Jimmy. Keeps it in zone. Pressure, boys. Matt keeps it in. Gets it over to Aiden. Aiden over to Landon. Landon tries to get over to Matt. Puck's still loose. Aiden stops it. Over to Matt. Matt to Landon. Landon fires in. Bouncing puck goes in. Landon with the second of the game. Matt with the assist. And still got another minute 20 on the power play since they had 2 in the box. Matt gets it over to Aiden. Aiden again, getting some space to work. Tries to get it through. Comes in, tries to center. Fire Lake's there. Matt alone at the point. Gets it over to Landon. Nope, that's Mason. Mason dumps it down. Nice pass work. Gets it back down to Noah. Noah sends it to Matt. What are we calling? They are sending somebody in. Looks like a penalty on the goalie. Somebody off the ice needs to go. Shockopee back on a 5-on-3 again. Looks like we've got a little bit of a mix-up on. There we go. Whatever. Here we go. Shokopee's on a 5-on-3 to end the game here. Mason wins it back to Aiden. Aiden sends it over to Matt. Matt sends it over to Mason. Mason over to Noah. Noah to Aiden. One-timer. Nice job, Sawyer. Battling in front. Gets it back over. Here we go. Over to Noah. Noah shoots. Tries to get over. Good passing. 1 minute remaining in the game here. Here comes Matt. Got some space to work. Tips it over. Nice shot. Oh, Noah shoots just wide. Oh, no. Puck loose. Aiden's there. Mason. Mason to Aiden. Fires. Ooh, off of the shin. Noah out to Matt. 23 seconds left. 8 seconds left on the clock. Shakopee wins 8-4.